inform the?
Oh, sorry. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Service Binding Operator Developer Weekly Call. Today is September 8th, and we have an announcement to make. SBO 1.2.0 has been released upstream and is available on operatorhub.io. And apart from that, we have one issue to be triaged, which is supposed to be, Andy has said to discuss that, so I'll let Andy to drive that.
One question before that. In the Helm chart is not yet released, right? In the artifact hub when I...
Not yet.
Not yet.
The Helm chart is supposed to be released after the upstream is in Operator Hub.
Yeah, you mentioned the 8th, that the grade that is not in the... Okay. Oh, I was
Oh,
looking
that
at the
is-
Helm chart. It was
The artifact hub which Power told it's for this only, not Helm
Yeah,
chart.
yeah. Oh, okay. In the artifact hub, we can see the other one also, right? OLM operator.
The way,
Yes. You can see both.
just before we move further, the Artifact Hub uses the Operator Hub's GitHub repo to show things around. And
yeah, I got it. Yeah.
right, and also if you want to install it from Artifact Hub here, basically this creates a subscription to the Operator Hub, right? So this is the connection. Okay, so I can also, while we are here, you can see that SBO is also available on Artifact Hub, and it got security grade A. It was C, I think, in the previous release. Now we got A, so it's a good progress. Okay, so let's give Andy the stage, and we can go ahead with your topics.
Sure. So just to start off with, in terms of issues, we've had one that was filed this last week. That one, yes. Basically, in a nutshell, this issue is that we report that binding was successful, specifically applications bound, when we delete a service binding that was not successful.
Yeah, it happens. I think it happens when there is an incomplete binding.
Yes.
Right, where the either application or the workload isn't available, and then the service binding resource is deleted for a brief, time. The SB resource is sort of because it doesn't happen immediately. The deletion, right? It works in a way that the deletion timestamp is set, and then some garbage collector in Kubernetes will take care of the deletion. And in the time between that, marking as to be deleted and the actual deletion, the SB resource status is changed to application bound to true, which is incorrect.
Yes, I have a small little demo here. I can kind of show off just to show exactly what behavior is happening.
Okay.
So you can reproduce exactly what they're saying.
Yes.
Okay, and wouldn't consider that to be a bug?
I would
Honestly,
say so,
I think
because the
we
status
should
shouldn't be
consider
the status shouldn't be like successful binding is
Okay.
done, right?
Right.
If it isn't, even if it is in the short period of time.
Okay, so
But it is not
For
a
this,
very
I have-
critical issue, at least, right? It's something very
No.
corner case. Yeah.
no, but this is the kind of thing I would expect to be fixed in like a bug fix release.
Right.
I don't think this is worth like cutting 1.3.0 over, but if we have this and maybe a couple other issues we can roll up into 1.2.1, that would be fantastic.
Right.
But anywho's, long story short, to show off what's happening, I have fairly standard service binding here. I've made the workload. Deployments, no. And my deployment is up and available. But notably, I have not made the secrets. So this means when I go make this or apply it, I should see
Error.
yes,
In
I should
the-
see
in
I
the
should see
data.
error.
Yeah.
And it says collection of ready false, error reading services, because the secret is not found.
Okay.
Let's delete. And as we can see, applications bound was set to true. That is, to me,
Right.
surprising behavior.
Yes.
And I think that's the cause of this bug report.
Okay. So it sounds like we can reproduce. It's not a expected behavior. I
No.
would say let's just consider this to be a bug and move forward.
Would you be able to write the acceptance test scenario for it so that we can use it to verify that the bug has been fixed?
The one part that's going to be hard to test is this feels timing related, and so making sure we get the assertion off that binding or that this was not set to, or this was set to false while we're deleting it. That feels pretty tricky.
And eventually
now
goes
the
away.
resource is not there. Now the resource is not there anymore. So
Yeah.
we cannot make an assertion, right?
Yes, if we have to fire off the delete.
Well, the resource
that-
may be not. Sorry, the resource may be not there, but you were able to see it from running OCCAT.
Right.
Right?
That's
And
for a short
the
time of
acceptance.
time.
I know. Of course. And I understand, and on the very fast systems, the test wouldn't be able to catch it. But from time to time, it might be, right? Of course, we would need to run the test multiple times, for example, to make sure. I don't know, somehow, right?
Can you add a watch on the test? Just watch for that resource, and then it shouldn't change to true at any point in this use case, right?
That might be what I end up having to do, just because from there I can go kind of extract out full YAMLs and go inspect status further.
I'm actually
That's
surprised
how I was
that-
able to get this by just watching.
So in this use, exactly, that's what we were doing in this screen, right? We were just
Mhm.
watching and then checking the state. So in any of these, none of these steps that you did, that status should be true. So that would be assertion, right? I should never see a true on the status.
Mhm.
And then that test pass.
In your test, you might sort of record the whole history of the watch, right?
Right.
And then
Yes.
assert that it shouldn't contain this true.
Right.
Something like that.
Yes,
So-
that I think that's how I would write a test for this. Yes.
All right. Maybe we should create
I wonder how come we noticed this issue, like without watching like this, it's not easy
because
to-
we don't watch in the test, right?
Yeah.
So it's a state is like you're saying, no, I delete the resource. I expect what I'm watching is I expect the resource to be gone. I don't go inside and see the status. So someone did this person that wrote the bug, right? And then now we know. That's the way bugs come up, man.
And I don't think we have this scenario covered in our tests, right? We have a
We do
couple of
not, no.
tests for deleting SB resources, but we do not have it covered in this particular scenario.
Right.
Like in
All in all, this is a fairly benign bug because
It is.
at the end of the day, the guarantees we say we are upholding, we do indeed uphold. I.e., we did unproject secrets that were projected. So the deployments that we bound into is back in its original state.
Right. But it could be that someone is watching and taking action on service
Yes.
binding status, you know? So it could be that someone decides, oh, I'm going to just add a watch on service binding. If I see it true, I take action, and then that person, then that broke because, so it is a bug. It's an edge case bug. It's not a critical one, but it's a bug. That's a good find, I guess.
Yeah. I'll update the issue thread with this short reproducer.
Mm-hmm. Who's the person that opened the bug? Be interesting to know.
Very external to Red Hat.
That's good.
They look to be. I don't want to read too much into them, but they look to be a student of some kind or
University.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, someone that's playing around with Kubernetes. Okay. Maybe when he graduates, he becomes the CEO or something. You never know.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so far that's what I've been able to figure out on this bug. I haven't done any kind of cause analysis, like where exactly we're going wrong in SPO yet. That's TBD.
All right.
Right.
Should we wrap it with a Jira? Just to
I
make sure
think we need to make
track
a
it?
comment here, right? And you can do later. No, I mean,
Yes. I wanted to make a comment regarding that I've found a reproducer. We'll definitely be picking this up probably for the next patch release.
maybe we don't have any label or anything, so it's already bug label is there.
This is a good time to add a label, to indicate this has been triaged and it's a real bug, right?
By the way, how come that this person was able to add labels to PRs? He's not in.
This is an issue, not a PR.
Oh, anyway, he shouldn't be able to, right? If he is not part of the, if he is not a contributor or part of any team. Or did I make that wrong?
I don't. He says he added it, so maybe we
What's the
need
label?
to go.
The kind bug,
Just
but
add-
random people shouldn't be able to set labels.
Right. They could change the labels that we're using in our process as well.
I'm trying to think if we right now we don't act on labels on issues. Yeah, we're only on for the PR. Maybe that limitation is just for the PRs. Not sure.
We could always change that. Actually, let's take a look at that. I'll take a look.
I think I checked a few days ago when I noticed that, and I couldn't find any settings. But I'm not the owner of the repo. I'm admin, but not the owner. So
Let me see.
maybe that's in the owners.
I'll take a look.
I'm not sure where I'm looking on this, so if someone wants to drive on this, please feel free.
Okay, just curious. Okay, so do we have anything else to discuss? No additional topic on agenda appeared, and we didn't have any other issue. So I think if there is nobody with another topic, I think we can end this call to save time.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
I think so.
Okay,
Good.
thanks for being here, and see you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks.